After exerting quite a bit of effort down on the offensive side, they go back inside to Daniel Hawkins-Sanford. Look at a whistle. Hawkins-Sanford with 12 points already in this game and 5 rebounds.
So Eastern, I know they wish they had a couple of those opportunities back. I mean, they were right there at the rim, but UMass did a good job of contesting everything.
Well, Clark is checked back in, and that could be bad news for Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, if he comes back in with that physicality, that's not a good thing for Eastern.
You see Frank Martin looking on, the head coach of UMass. With Banks back to the top of the key to Sanford. The offensive foul. Uh-oh, now we got a little tangle up. Patterson was stepping up to Daniel Hawkins-Sanford. They quickly whistle that down. Hawkins-Sanford had his hands out.
Yeah, but so right there, what the original call was Clark. We were talking about his physicality, and so it was a little too much. He got an offensive foul there. Yeah, he got an offensive foul there for posting up, just kind of throwing half off of him, and then afterwards Patterson and Hawkins-Sanford, I think it was, got tangled up. So
yeah, Sanford got a couple slaps in the face, and now Frank Martin is saying something to Eastern Michigan's bench. Stan Heath is getting Eastern Michigan's team to the other side, and Martin is not happy. The officials trying to take control of the game, and now Martin's still screaming at the Eastern. Maybe it's Stan Heath.
yeah, so now I think he's looking at a play or.
Well, now Stan's trying to get in the middle of them. This could turn ugly real quick if the officials don't separate this. If you watch the replay, Addison Patterson did smack Daniel Hawkins-Sanford like twice on his face. The first time was unintentional right here. So he lowers the shoulder. Now watch his hand come down, hits him in the face on accident right.
So yeah, that would have been intentional. I mean, unintentional.
And then a couple of taps. And then, of course, as you would expect, Hawkins-Sanford did not.
So, yeah, and so, okay, the smacks on the face, I mean, if you see, it's in the proximity of the ball. So that's part of the play. Like, I mean, no player's going to remove their hands, but when they landed, I mean, yes, there was some jawing and some pushing back and forth. I don't know, I would have to see that again. I don't think that was intentional, like, hey, I'm going to hit this guy going full speed in his face. I think he was trying to go for the ball there. And obviously he fouled him 100%, but okay, so you see there, yeah, it was a smack. I mean,
and I mean his hand was around his ear as well. I mean it wasn't like on the cheek. I mean it was again in the flow of the game.
And watch where the ball is. If the ball is on the right side, like anywhere within a couple inches of his shoulders, Hawkins-Sanford's shoulders, then I think that's Patterson originally going for the ball. It was a mistimed go for the ball, hit him in the face and on the shoulder. So there you have it. And I don't know, maybe somebody said something to Coach Martin. I mean, he's a guy who gets fired up, and so.
Well, I applaud him. I mean, again, like you stand up for your team, right?
Yeah.
And you would expect a coach on any team to do that. So he wasn't going to let that go by the wayside. And
correct.
By doing what he did, and I don't mean it in a disrespectful way of making a spectacle out of it, it's now making the officials take a look at it.
You're exactly right. I had a conversation about Coach Martin this morning. Addison Haslam, he's a good friend of mine, and he played for him.
Okay. All right, so Reggie, they were talking about the fouls offsetting. Walk us through what he was saying.
So the first foul was on Clark, as we thought. For the offensive foul with the post up. I mean, just kind of just throwing half off of him. So then afterwards, then the fouls offsetting were on Patterson and Hawkins-Sanford for just kind of the push and shove there. There was no hit to the face. Like you said, Coach Martin was able to bring highlights, awareness to it when they reviewed it. Now the referees will be on, super edge right there. But that's it, because so that wasn't even a foul on Patterson originally, because the foul was on Clark for the post up. So then they just wanted to make sure that they cleaned all of this up, so they gave the double technicals there. Coach Martin, I mean, hey, like you said, he did a good job of bringing awareness to it, and so now we have it. So now what that's going to also do is Patterson is on the watch now. And when I say he's on the watch, the referees are going to be kind of watching to make sure his fouls are nothing malicious and things like that.